Hey guys, is there something that you refuse to do with money or refuse to buy with money that has helped you save lots of money? Let me know your answer to that question in the comments below. Now for me, there's 8 things that I want to share with you on this quick video. These are 8 things that I don't do with money and I don't buy with money that help me save some money. Now, I also want to say this up front. If you spend money on any of the things that I talk about in this video is not to shame you or to put you down. These are things that I just don't feel are a priority in my life, and they help me save money. Now, one of the things we all got to remember about money is this, guys. Personal finance is personal. What you decide to do with your money is different than other people, and that's okay. Especially if it's working for you and you're building wealth and you have plenty of money to take care of your emergencies and all that good stuff. But listen, if it's not working for you, you have to be honest with yourself. And maybe if it's not working for you, maybe you want to follow me down this more frugal path. Now, let's jump into it, guys. Here's the 8 things that I don't do with money in order to save money. Now, number 1 is this. I don't borrow money on things going down in value, depreciating items. So I don't have payments. I don't pay interest to borrow money on anything going down in value. Now, I do make payments on rental property and on a mortgage for a home, but those pieces of real estate are going up in value. And so because I don't make payments on things going down in value, it helps my general overall net worth continue to increase. I decided a long time ago, guys, to use money only to make more money. So therefore, if I'm gonna borrow money and pay for the use of money, I'm gonna do it on an asset that's appreciating in value. Debt on depreciating items is a loss. It's a huge loss because it doesn't allow your money to continue to make more money. Now, if you're using debt to increase your assets in terms of real estate that's increasing in value, cool. If not, you may want to consider getting rid of that debt and stop making payments and paying for the money that you have to borrow on depreciating things. Listen, guys, it's hard, very difficult to borrow money on depreciating things and still be building wealth at the same time. It's like paddling in a boat uphill. It can be done, it's just much harder. Now, some of these things are things that I've done in the past with money, but like all of us, I've evolved and I've changed over the years. From when I first started my money journey with a negative $30,000 net worth to my name, all the way up until where I am today. It took some time, it took some learning, and it took some developing my own personal philosophy about money on my financial journey to financial freedom. Now, the second thing that I don't do that helps me save some money is music subscriptions, right? It's not gonna help me save a ton of money, but it's gonna help me save some money. Hey, I like music like everybody. Guys, I have a music collection with probably 600 or 700 different albums. I'm a big vinyl guy. I collect and like music a lot. But guess what? I don't want to pay for music when music is really free. There's free apps and free music that's out there. There's also YouTube. Right here on YouTube, you can listen to all the music that you want to listen to. Yes, some of it's going to come with some advertisements and things like that. But guess what, guys? I've been watching TV for decades and I've watched millions of commercials, right? So I'm not worried about a few ads that pop up on a YouTube video when I'm listening to some music. Not a big deal. I'd rather have free music with a few ads than pay a monthly subscription for ad-free music. I like music. I just don't want to pay for it because I know that there's ways to listen to music for free. Guys, if you get value from this video, please smash the like button below. And please consider subscribing to this channel if you're not already a subscriber. And also, don't forget to share this video with your friends and your family. Now, the third thing that I don't buy or don't do that helps me save money is food delivery. No Grubhub, no Uber Eats, none of that. I've never had more than a pizza delivered to my house. I just don't simply understand the process of paying $25 for a $12 sandwich. Let me get up and go get the $12 sandwich if I'm able-bodied. Now listen, If you have a disability or you have an injury or something that prevents you from actually going and getting your own food, I totally understand it, right? Everybody's not able or capable. I get that. But if you're able-bodied and you can get up and you're not sick or you're not hurt or injured or disabled in any kind of way, I like to go get my own food. Call me weird, but if you choose to have delivery to you and you're able-bodied, cool, that's up to you. For me, I'd rather go pick out my own food than have somebody else, a stranger, pick out my food and deliver it to me. Or a stranger picking out my fruit and picking out my vegetables and delivering it to me. Now again, that's just me. But full disclosure, guys, one of the areas that I splurge on and I spend good money on is good, healthy food. But to have it delivered to me when I can go pick it out and choose it for myself, I just don't understand it. So I don't do it, and it helps me save money. Because the last thing I want is a stranger picking out my fruits and vegetables. I'm just saying. Now, the next thing I don't buy or do that helps me save money is jewelry. I just don't wear jewelry. I don't have a lot of, necklaces and a lot of bracelets and things like that. I think I only have 2 watches, and both watches, I think they need a battery, and I rarely wear them at all. And I do have one bracelet that's gold, but I think I've had it for about 25 years, and I only wear it about once a year when I'm trying to be cool. But otherwise, I just don't wear jewelry, and I don't spend money on jewelry. Now, again, if you do, totally up to you. But for me, it's just something that I don't spend money on. Now let's go to number 5. Number 5, the 5th thing that I don't do that helps me save money is I just don't follow the crowd when it comes to spending money. I really, really, really like the freedom of making my own decisions when it comes to money. The crowd goes left, I go right. Oftentimes I go the opposite direction of what the crowd is doing financially. Now over the years, that saved me some money. In other words, guys, I don't try to keep up with the Joneses with my money. I always look at my personal financial situation and I do what's best to help me build some wealth or save some money or grow some money. For me, it's been decades of trying to do what others aren't doing. Because I realize this, guys, when it comes to building wealth and making money and all that good stuff, most people are doing things when it comes to money emotionally. They're either in fear or they're happy or they're spending and consuming because they feel good, or they're not spending and not consuming because they feel bad. And so a lot of people do things with money based on emotion. What I try to do is do things with money based on logic and based on a long-term vision financially. And oftentimes that means doing things different than the crowd, doing things different than the Joneses. Not trying to keep up with the Joneses, but saying, hey, a lot of the Joneses are broke. A lot of the crowd is going in the direction that is consumption, spending, overspending. So I say, hey, I got to do things different with my money. That's been a winner for me over the last 20 plus years on my financial journey to financial freedom. Because if I want to have what others don't have, I got to do what others don't do. The 6th thing that helped me save money by not doing is not using credit cards. I stopped using credit cards about 2011, 2012, around that time. I've had maybe 2 credit cards in my life. My very first one was Montgomery Ward's. I went out at a $500 limit and I went out and bought gifts for everybody and didn't pay it off. And that thing stayed on my credit report for a decade because I was irresponsible with money. And then I had another credit card around 2008, 2010, and I used that credit card on my rental properties, right? But I figured out around 2011, 2012, I said, you know what? I can't keep keeping this credit card around me because I'll use it. So I cut up my credit card and I haven't looked back since. I learned based on me, my own personal spending, that if it's around me, I may use it. Guys, it's just like chocolate chip cookies or oatmeal raisin cookies. I love cookies. So I got to make sure that I don't keep a lot of cookies in the house, because if cookies are here, I will eat them. I'll snack on them. I'll munch on them, right? I'll munch on them late at night, times when I shouldn't be eating them. But the point is this, I don't want to keep credit cards around because I don't want the temptation. Now, I know there's a lot of brilliant people out there that have wonderful discipline. They use their cards, they pay it off every month. And if that's you, that's fine. But for me, credit cards represent temptation to spend what I don't have. And I don't want to spend what I don't have, because really a credit card is a loan from the bank for 30 days, 60 days, 2 years, however long it takes you to pay it back. It's a loan. And again, what did I say with number 1? I don't buy things that are depreciating in value, so I have payments. I don't want payments. So I don't want a credit card. And you may be saying to yourself, I want those credit card points, right? But frankly, guys, I don't care about credit card points. Many times, guys, those credit card points, they seem like an incentive, but they actually are causing you to buy stuff you wouldn't normally buy just so you can get points. But again, if that's you, there's nothing wrong with it. If you responsibly, with discipline, pay off your card every month before you incur that large interest. But for me, credit cards is simply buying stuff with money you don't have, getting a loan, and then paying off that loan in a couple of weeks. Or for some folks, paying off that loan slowly over many months or many years. I just choose not to use them. And I really believe that over the years, that saved me a lot of money. Now, the 7th thing that I don't do with money to help me save money is I don't put money on a pedestal. That saves me money in the long run. Let me explain what I mean, guys. I don't chase money, and I don't believe anybody should chase money. I don't believe anybody should worship money or put money on a higher pedestal than it should be. Money is just one tool of wealth. Money is just one currency. There's many different types of currency, and there's many different tools to build wealth. There's relationships. There's, of course, the big one, time. There's discipline. There's skills and skill sets, right? Gifts and talents and things you do well naturally. Those are all currency as well. And of course, your health, right? Health is still wealth, right? So all of those things are currencies and tools to help you build wealth. Money is just one of those. What happens oftentimes is people put money as the number one thing. They put money on top of everything else, and they make money more important than it really is. When you understand that money is only one of many different currencies, only one of many different tools, when you understand that, you start to realize that money has limitations. You can really start to build wealth without money. There's a lot of folks that started to build wealth without no money. I'm one of them. As you begin to gather new knowledge, new information, put new things in your brain, develop new relationships, and you begin to service and help other people and make that a focus of giving and helping others, and you work on your reputation, and you work on your discipline, and you work on your consistency, and you begin to work on your health and developing your skills and developing yourself. When you begin to work on all those different things, you realize that all of that is building wealth, not just making more income or building up your money. And so therefore you begin to put money in its proper perspective. And ultimately, you'll save time, you'll save energy, and you'll save money if you understand and put money in its proper perspective. Now, finally, number 8. The 8th thing I don't do that helps me save money is I stopped window shopping. In other words, I don't go looking at stuff unless I'm going to buy stuff. Advertisers and marketers, they know that you love to window shop, and they know that window shopping causes you to spend money. That's why they put the mannequin at the front of the clothing store. That's why they put the jewelry on display on top of the counter so you can see it and touch it and feel it. They study you like a lab rat. They know your behavior. They know that if they put it out front, you're going to buy it. If they put it right here, you're more apt to purchase it. Because a lot of us are out window shopping, looking at things, wanting things, allowing the looking at things to cause our emotions to kick in. And now all of a sudden, we see it, we're out window shopping, we want it. We want to purchase it because temptation will get you. Temptation will catch up to you if you aren't careful. When you window shop, you tend to buy and consume and be a greater consumer than if you had never window shopped in the first place. So to avoid that bait, I just don't do it. So there you have it, guys. Those are the 8 things that I don't do or buy that helps me save money. This video is not to shame anybody that does those things. If you do them and it's working for you, go for it. If it's not working for you, maybe this video can help motivate you, maybe inspire you or encourage you to do something different and let some of those things go that cause you to spend money and cause you not to save money. But I just wanted to share with you on this video what's worked for me. Drop me a comment and let me know, what do you not do or not buy that helps you save money? Don't forget to smash that like button below. Please share this video with somebody who you know needs to hear this message. I'm going to drop another video in the description box of this video to help you measure whether or not you're on the right track to have enough money to retire. Check that video out in the description box below as well. Hey, the best person who's going to take care of the old you is the young you. Guys, do me a favor, take good care of yourself, but also take care of other people. Until the next video, peace.